go to the actual store and buy a 20-pack.
20-pack?
Yeah, because that's cheaper than buying 6-packs.
12 packs. Alright, tape's rolling.
Yes, it is.
Getting ready to do this thing. Yeah, I did a 3 for 10, 4 for 12 type deal. 12.
Well, they keep jacking up the prices.
Quiet on the set. Getting ready to go live on the radio. Zoom Room Video Communications brought to you by the BMC.
Quiet on the set. You're listening to WRFB, Radio Free Britannia. And no other freaking better place in the world than Deltona, Florida. Here you are, lunch with no other than the dynamic duo, Laz and Jack.
Greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
And this is Jack. Welcome to another edition of Lunch with Laz and Jack, where we interpret the news so you don't have to.
That's right. I lost Jack this morning. Where the hell are you?
Where did I go, man? I'm right here.
I know you're right there. You were right on the screen just a minute ago, and now you're lost, and I don't know why.
See, there's a reason your name is technical
there it
difficulties.
is. Yeah. There's the camera.
Yeah.
For some reason, it's just not showing what it's supposed to show.
Yeah. It should go live in a second, Frank.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's like, you're not where you're normally supposed to be, and...
Hey, man, I have no control over your settings. No control.
Don't want that either.
Oh... Are you going to just like replace my picture with like a giant dick pic or something?
Nope,
like that?
I'm going to try to get you in here. Is just trying to figure out why you're not showing up where you're supposed to be. It's, I mean, there's a big blank spot there.
I need to go look at your channel to see what's going on there. It's like, how did Laz break things? Come on. Hey, I'm definitely not there.
Yeah. Let's see.
Yeah, you're doubled up.
I think I may know why. Let's try this.
But since Laz is busy, it is Taco Tuesday.
It is.
It is Taco Tuesday. So welcome,
everybody. It is Tuesday, January 22nd, 2019. And why? Yeah, this is really screwed up.
Man, I have no control, man. No control.
Okay,
I can see me at the top.
Yeah, we're gonna just drop this connection on Zoom for a second.
Oh, so wait, hold on.
No, just stay where you are.
I need to go to Laz crashed again. There, Laz crashed again. It's that way until you come back and I can actually.
That's right. Laz, technical difficulties along.
Yes. There's
things. So
things.
there you are. So we put that there. We put that there like usual. And now you're big on that screen.
Now I think I'm where you normally go.
Yeah, you are.
Damn, my face is fucking huge on your screen.
There it is.
It's like,
there it is. Don't know what the heck caused that to happen. But yes, here we are. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
That's right. Welcome to Technical Difficulties Tuesday. That's right. Candace, how you doing out there? Sir Frank, good to see you. Yes, always hosting something somewhere, somehow, some way.
Welcome.
Yeah. Yes. Thanks for joining us, everybody. And now that we've got that out of the way, all sorts of interesting stuff for you out there, including the captain himself. Captain himself got himself a signed copy of the box. Did you catch that?
Yes, if you notice, I was one of the very first to like the tweet.
I did not notice. I just happened to catch it in my timeline, and
okay. Then it
I
also
happened
got posted to got posted to Facebook. It was all over the
yes,
place.
that's where I believe I caught it originally. But let me get this up on screen for everybody because it was in the bug notes, the release notes that are out already, the tasks and stuff they're working on, and the actual task itself was. Let me see if I can't find that one real quick.
I'm looking to find William Shatner's actual tweet, so that way I can actually pull that up.
Oh, what is it? Oh.
So yep. I got the tweet up. Hold on. Do I need to link you to the tweet?
No, I've got it up. I had that up. I'm just looking for the list over here, but we'll bring this back up over there.
Yeah.
This was spurred by Engineer, who sent a tweet originally asking, and he actually has it highlighted in this picture here. Mail signed collector's edition box to Bill Shatner. So he was curious when he saw that in the notes, I'm sure. He tweeted it out to Bill and said,
Yep.
Hey, is this really, you getting the box? And of course, Bill responded back with the
yes, but it's too nice to play. Love the Onk. So he's going to put the Onk up for sale on his children's charity silent auction.
Is he putting the Onk? I thought he was putting the whole I guess he wouldn't put the collector's edition, just
his personalized signed
signed copy.
box.
Yeah, I mean,
because I'm pretty sure his probably has a little message from Richard.
Well, I would think that Richard would give him, a signed copy or 3 to put in charity auctions. That at least I would think he would do something like that.
Hey, I'm sure if Bill asked for multiple copies for the auction, that he would do that.
Absolutely.
So, but yeah, William Shatner, or Captain Kirk, he is an actual gamer. He is a gamer. He played Ultimas. He played Warcraft. He's played all kinds of things. And I think this is something that's really important, that when you think of people and what is a gamer, it becomes something where it's like all kinds of people are gamers. And it's something
absolutely.
I think it's kind of funny that like one of our friends is a well-known tech CFO, and he's in the game all the time. I'm not going to say who it is exactly because
listen,
I don't know if he wants that.
I've known for a long time. I was actually one of Bill's first friends on Google Plus when Google Plus came out. And amazingly so, like many others that we've come across in our time doing what we're doing together, we run across all these stars who are just, they're normal guys just like you and I, like normal guys and gals. They play games just like we do. And when you actually run into them and get a chance to talk with them, I mean, it's amazing to find out, and you could run into...
It's kind of like how Lord British and Tracy Hickman originally met. They were going to a bunch of game conventions, and then Tracy actually started talking about Ultima games with Richard, and that story is like kind of baffling because I'd never imagined the two
Well, Tracy
industry
was a
figures,
D&D creator, so...
absolutely.
And you know how Richard has an affinity for D&D, so I can easily see how that would have happened.
Well, it's like his first game was D&D.
Did you ever get an answer to that tweet? We're going to have to
No.
send another tweet out to him,
I know.
You go, hey, man, you never answered us.
Never answered my tweet. Come on, Richard. And what's actually kind of funny is I actually wore a shirt with a Star Trek thing on it today.
That's funny.
Unintentionally.
What is it? Coexist?
Yeah, it's Coexist. You've got your Death Star, the One Ring, Aliens, X-Files, Doctor Who, Superman, and Star Trek. So.
Very cool. Very cool. Yes.
So, Jack, I got to ask you a question.
Yes.
So you were watching Punisher last night.
Yes, I finished the series.
Judy Jennings?
Yeah, I thought it was kind of. I thought that was kind of entertaining.
He said that was 9 episodes ago, and I mentioned that too.
I know. I just watched. I binge watched. So I'm looking at the guy, and I'm like, I know that guy. I couldn't place him, and then I figured it out. So I thought it was pretty cool.
I knew he was there beforehand. So
I don't watch, but I'll probably be going to check it out here in the near future.
It's in the first episode and in the first couple of minutes of Punisher season 2.
The whole band's got credits I saw. So
the entire band is there. So I will say that my favorite part of actually watching Shooter perform live is actually watching his drummer. Because Jamie is an awesome drummer, and his stage presence, I think, is a lot more entertaining.
I don't know. I just think they put on a good show across the board. Yeah,
great drummer. So
anyway, yes, you never know who's going to be a gamer out there. But yes, William Shatner has a signed copy of Shroud of the Avatar.
And if you have not received, if you were expecting a signed copy and you have not received it yet, email support@portalarium.com.
Support at portalarium.com. That's right. Okay. Stop whining on the forums. Stop posting in Facebook. Send an email to support. Very simple, folks. I still see people out there whining about it. Very simple. If you haven't got it, write support. They answer you. Okay. Apparently, there's one guy out there who's got a gripe with the guys and gals down there.
Yep.
I saw a post, and it was really weird because he complained about absolutely nothing. Post is now gone. I really wish we had Janice. Thankfully, I get all this in my email, but. I just thought it was funny that, and it again, I'm going to leave it alone. He complained that there was no complaints. I just want to complain that y'all complain about this when you got nothing to complain about, but I just wanted to complain about something because I felt like complaining. It was like one of those. I mean, it was just, okay. Anyway. Don't complain if you haven't written the people at support. Very simple. If you haven't written support yet, go ahead and do so. Yeah, that was my understanding, the way I saw it. Jack interprets that as he's putting the Ankh up for auction. I assume he was putting the whole signed copy up.
No, it's the Ankh.
Yeah.
He says the Ankh.
He said he liked the Ankh. I would assume if he liked it, he would have kept it. Yeah.
Well.
Anyway, we'll figure it out. Somebody will probably do a follow up on that and get us some information. But speaking of information, yes.
You want to talk a little massively OP time?
I was gonna poke fun at the 50% sale that's still ongoing, just for giggles and grins, because we've made such a good job of doing it. But yes, if you haven't gotten in on the 50% off weekend sale, and Actually, we got
$8 shy of the Icy Dungeon Cathedral right now.
$8.
I'm sorry, 2008.
Thank
2008.
you, Sean.
2008.
Thank you very much. We appreciate
Hey, Sean, you're supposed to do that over in my channel.
Don't forget, yes, if you
Somebody
want to
fucking
be
over
like
there.
Sean. Oops, I hate when
I'm
that
only
happens.
kidding. Next time, Sid.
Don't
Next
know what
time.
I'm talking about.
Next time, I'll get you.
But Falcon's Lantern actually want to know what were the requirements again to get a boxed copy of the game. So there's several different ways to get a boxed copy of the game. You could have bought it off of Amazon. That is not a signed copy. You could buy it directly from Portalarium as a signed copy, or if you had a pledge. This is the pledges, not a bundle, but the pledges. Several of those, especially the Royal Founder, the Founder, and several of the Benefactor pledges included boxed copies of the game. I believe for a signed version of it, it required a citizen pledge, maybe?
Founder and Royal Founder, I believe, were signed,
Citizen?
weren't they? But I'll help him out with this link here, since he
I've got
wants
several
to know.
signed copies that were Benefactors accounts.
Do you?
Yeah, but I think it was Citizen and above was a signed copy.
Hey, hold on. I got a link right here. Yeah, for those of you folks who don't know, inside of our Discord here, we
several
have
pinned
hidden
tweets.
messages, yes. And, there it is. Okay.
Yeah.
And this allows me to bring this up on screen, and I'll share the address for you guys. But if you want to know anything pledge related and what they got, but let's scroll down here since Houses Digital.
Helps if I bring it all the way over here, and then I don't look at that page. Because yes,
Collector's box had to be an Explorer or above.
Yeah,
That's what it was, Explorer or above. And of course, you only got certain things with that. The higher your pledge level, the more goodies you got.
Yep. I'm looking for the physical rewards, emotes, physical rewards, collector's box, and then Explorer and above. And then if you, where does it say the signed version of it?
Take a look at that little symbol on the end of it. Go scroll down.
Yeah. So collector's box, and then got to go find the symbol.
All the way at the bottom,
Yeah.
which you notice there's a lot of these little symbols next to things. 1 cross, 2 cross, 5 crosses, 3
5
crosses.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
And each one of these has a key as to what you needed to be. So minimum pledge was $40 to certain things. Other things were pledged $20 to this.
Yeah.
Other things were bet by that. Yeah.
Sorry, the box itself wasn't signed unless you bought the signed box off of Portalarium's website. But inside the box were several signed items.
Signed boxes did not come as part of those.
I misspoke when I said the signed box.
Yes.
It was signed items inside the box. So
Signed
cloth
map,
signed,
yes.
signed maps and stuff actually started at the Navigator pledge, but the collector's box itself started at the Explorer level. So, yeah. So keep that in mind if you're expecting a box. The other thing is, I think we need to actually find out what the Hickman novel printed version is coming at some point. We haven't received an update on that in a while.
Thank you,
So
thank you.
I think that is
you.
something that we might want to inquire about, what the status of that is. And thank you, Eagle. I love you.
Eagle, you rock, man. I tell you
Yes,
what.
he does.
I tell you, one of our best followers and supporters out there.
The best follower.
Even sends Christmas cards. I love this guy. I tell you what. I love this shit. That's right. And I was gonna say something. Oh yeah, I just got a message from Boo Lottie Dada. Says he's restructuring his thing and making it an auction, and he wanted to let us know that
okay.
he wanted to make that account an auction now. It's going up for auction on Friday because if he was going to take gold, it would be an awful lot of gold to compensate for the amount of money he was asking, and so on. So
yeah. We'll figure out what's going on there.
But if you want to pay in cash, you can get it on shroudmarketplace.com. We'll take a look at that when we get over there, but just for you folks who want to know what's going on out there.
Yep.
Yeah, well, I know they've got to do it, and, you know, I mean, hell, they just raised $150,000, crying out loud. They can publish the book for those of us who, I mean, come on. If Shroud can publish comic books, you know, the guys down at the office can get a copy of this book out. It's not like it hasn't been published before.
Well, that you have to remember that the book is the Blade of the Avatar, not the Sword of Midras.
That's right.
Sword of Midras has 4 additional chapters that are not there,
and some changes,
and some. So the Blade of the Avatar was the original version of it, but the publisher Tor said, we're not going to allow you to do the Blade of the the Sword of Midras. And so there was something that happened there.
Yes, something we don't quite know. Book publishing, yeah. But yeah, let's move this right along because we got all sorts of other things. We've got some information from the offices. We got a post by list to get to. We've got this massively OP story to smash to pieces and much more. But before we do that, let's go ahead and open up a raffle today because we do. And I knew I forgot to do something today. We got to put it in chat.
You forgot something?
Yeah, I forgot to put it in universe chat today, but that's all right. Actually, it's not all right. Let's go ahead and do that just for giggles and grins because we can. I think I've got it pasted. No, I don't. I copied that other thing over it, but that's simple to fix.
Yep.
Simple enough to fix.
Waiting for you to say where we're going.
Where are we going? Who's ringing my doorbell? It's my mail lady.
It's not me.
It's the mail woman.
Oh.
MOP. Let's go to MOP.
Okay. No, hold on. Let me click back on that tab.
If I can find it again.
Then bring that up, because I'm the one that brought this to your attention.
You did.
Massively overpowered on Friday, or 6 days ago, whatever day that was. They published an article about the MMOs with the most uncertain futures in 2019. And number 1 was Shroud of the Avatar.
Shroud of the Avatar.
And what they say is the story of Shroud of the Avatar over 2018 seemed to be all about trying to convince everything that things were fine. They weren't fine, of course.
The sky is falling!
And there was a lot of evidence that things weren't fine, but there are still forces struggling hard to put out the line that everything around the game was just peachy. As a result, the year's round of layoffs and Richard Garriott's title change prompted a whole lot of uncertainty.
Thank
Never
you
mind
for the follow.
What a load of shit.
Free-to-play shift and loss of the EU publisher. It could all be smoke and mirrors, of course. It could be the game is doing all right for itself financially and players are generally happy. It's just that there seems to be little evidence of that and lots of evidence of trouble. And so it's not clear just what's going to happen with this one.
Let's see. Where can we debunk that? Let's see. Every single Friday, the developers are on a live stream giving us updates. Every week we see how much money.
In and out?
No, I'm phasing in and out.
Well, Laz, you're always in and out. And it's your Discord connection.
Well, he said that on your channel. I don't know why. It's probably because he's listening in your channel and I cut it in and out on your Discord sometimes. That might be it. Oh, he meant Jack. He meant you. It wasn't me. It's not me this time.
I don't know. Maybe I was doing something weird. Here, I'll move my mic closer so that way I'm louder. I'll be like Laz. I'm going to be right on top of the mic. How's that?
No, see, if I was really on top of the mic, I'd be right there.
Are you sure about that? But at the same time, I'm being kind of quiet.
Quiet. Yes, so let's see. How transparent can we be? I don't think it gets any more transparent than what's going on there. But, of course, let me do this. I said I was going to do this. Open up that giveaway.
You finally started your I Love This Shit.
That's right. Get your hands on 20 scrolls, and, of course, there'll be teleport to zone scrolls unless you tell me otherwise. I don't care. I've got all sorts of scrolls, so if you want something different, I'll throw those in.
Yes.
But I love this shit to enter, and yes, I don't know. Let's see. Are we rolling into 2019?
Well, number 2 is Destiny 2. That's why that pick is there. The first pick was from Shroud of the Avatar.
Was the first picture from Shroud of the Avatar?
Sorry about your ears. Yes. Yeah,
I don't even know. I couldn't even tell you where that picture would be in Shroud of the Avatar. Doesn't look like any of our houses.
It's in one of the outskirts, if I remember.
Is it?
Yeah, that's one of the outskirts. You can tell by the wind power generator that's in the top left-hand corner.
Yep.
Ah, yeah. Okay, I see it now. I see.
So, okay, so yes, the layoffs in 2018 and the reduction in staff did come out of left field for majority of us.
I don't know. Happened every year.
Not the way that it happened.
Not as big as that, but it happened every year. People left, people came. People left,
but came. This was a reduction, massive reduction in force. So
to be honest,
completely different.
I remember a long time ago saying that was going to be part of what was going to go on. Was that they would reduce staff in between episodes and then build back up.
Yes.
I'd have to go way back to find it, but I definitely remember something like that.
Absolutely. And again, my understanding is that there's going to be some hiring coming in the near future for the ramp up for episode 2. They're just going to need it. We know that. Yeah.
Yep.
And unless they get a new Foley person, they're sure they're going to need somebody to come in and do sound effects. We'll see a new sound person come in, help with some of them. Yes, Candace, that's exactly it. What a lot of people don't realize is a lot of the people who were there were all on contract. None of them were full-time employees. Most of the full-time employees, as far as I understand it, is the guys who have skin in the game. The guys who have stock in the company are the guys who are going to be there forever and a day. The guys who are on contract, they come and go. All you got to do is look at the seed invest information. You can figure that out for yourself. I'm not going to give you...
Yeah, the seed invest included their burn rate, exactly where money was going. Yeah. And these guys have been rubbing 2 nickels for the entire development cycle, and they've always been cognizant of how much money they have in the bank and where that money's going.
Listen, we've watched them switch offices twice now because anytime the lease comes up and staffing is different and they can save money, they move offices to save money, and they pick their asses up and they go. Very simple. They don't continue to pay inflated rent costs because they like the place. You know what happens when you move into a place and you like it? Your rent goes up, over and over and over. Yeah, I don't know about Lum. I don't know about either of them, Chite or Truth.
Several of them weren't contract. They were actually... Everybody starts out as a contract employee, but then eventually they move to a full-time employee.
Did not know that.
You start them off as contract as a tentative basis to make sure that they're going to work well with the team. Someone may have tons of development experience, but you end up with culture clash. And if somebody's working out well, you want to bring them on board fully and make them a part of everything. That's why like Bob and Lum and Fletcher were full-time employees of Portalarium. And those guys did bust their ass. They did a lot of great things. And I miss some of them much more than others.
Indeed. We've all got our favorites.
Yeah.
And Bob, Gix. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I miss the art team.
Death Bunny.
Especially. I miss the art team. That's really what I've got to say. But it is one where it's... So the shift to free-to-play was more of a realization that the MMO market is super saturated. There are so many games. There are so many games that are free-to-play versus subscription model. They knew that the subscription model wasn't going to work, and that's why they said that like that initial box purchase or the initial game purchase was going to be that access to that entire episode.
I personally think they hit it right on the mark. They did what they needed to fund it. While I'm not a fan of the subscription model, we can't say that it's not doing good. We know that there's, 15,000 coming in every month right off of subscriptions already. And
it's more than that now. So
but that again, that model...
It's an option. It's an optional subscription.
Absolutely, yeah.
So, and we are not in the offices for these business discussions. We have no clue. I think Laz and myself and almost everybody else would do things differently than Portalarium has done, but we are not Portalarium. We are a collection of gamers. And so it is something where it's like, hey, if they need to change gears, they need to change gears. I kind of like the fact that they're changing up the add-on store, moving it to in-game. They're going to focus on selling Kodos, and they're reducing the prices of almost everything to roughly around what they're currently on sale for, so that 50% of what they were selling things for. I've previously suggested, expire everything in the add-on store, and if your business model is really based off of funding assets, then have a very quick cycle with a bunch of those assets, and then that spurs more.
I truly thought they would focus a little bit more on the rares market and make things, extremely rare. And they've done a good job, but there's certain items, again, that just stood around way too long, like that hot tub. Yeah, that hot tub stayed around way too long.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it's something where things were marked off as 50% in the add-on store for years.
Always 50%.
Always 50%. And it's like, but we are outsiders. We don't know what they're thinking. And now that the 50% of the 50% is much, much more palatable, I'm much more of a fan of the smaller microtransactions, because I think it's easier to...
Absolutely. And again, next month, I believe we're going to see the impact of some of those changes, and we shall see. Again, I'm optimistic, but personally, I am I would be more inclined to make $10.50 purchases than a single $10 purchase. I mean, that's just the way it is. That's the way people are. Which, of course, if you do the math, is more than $10 for the $10.50 purchases. So, we're going to find this out. How this works, what they do. We'll see how that works, the funding model. Again, the sale is still ongoing. We're expecting them to keep it open. Chris said till Tuesday. I have a funny feeling we may see this extend right out through the end of the month and let people get in on these goals and see how much money they can raise throughout this release. Since this is the longest release on record so far. So,
yes.
Longest release ever. Yes.
Or something like that.
But we shall see. Episode 2 is in the planning. People are coming into the game. I don't think... Mom's got it there. We heard some stuff we don't actually know a damn thing about the game, but we'll assume the worst possible scenario because it gets clicks. Yes. Now, you had commented that the person who wrote the article doesn't even play the game. Do you know that for a fact?
They don't. They're just like looking at some articles outside and then trying to make things come up. I mean, it's like, seriously, the number 10 game is WoW.
Yeah. Number 10 on that list. World of Warcraft.
It's like, yeah. It's like, come on, man. It's like, this is more of a clickbait article of doom and gloom. And it's one where it's like, you know what? You have to realize that gaming comes and goes in waves, and there's just silly shit.
Well, Pocahontas out there, I think I got that close. Pocahontas, I don't know.
Yeah.
Says, I paid $20 for episode 2 just in case. Well, you got to remember, a lot of us out there that already paid for 5 episodes. So, so a lot of people are already expecting all 5 episodes. The $20 you put in to do Pocahontas. Okay, I got you. Hot ass. D throws it off a little bit there. I don't know. But yes, we're expecting to see all 5 episodes. They've said that if they have to go down to a very bare skeleton bones crew to crush out 5 episodes, that's what they'll do. But I don't see that being the case. I see right now a decent cash flow coming in, enough to keep them going, and sustainable. New people are coming in, and these changes should only help in the future with all this. So again, people are buying episode 2 already, so I don't know how they could say, again, we don't listen to the naysayers. Why? Because this is season 4 here on Lunch with Laz and Jack. Season 4, okay? We've been doing this. We're in our 4th season, and we're just 2 guys who sit around and talk about the game. And I tell you what, we got plenty to talk about. So as long as there's plenty to talk about, we're not going anywhere. And that means they're not going anywhere. And we'll continue to debunk the sky is falling, because it happens every year. Every year the sky's falling, sell everything. Just every
year, every couple of weeks.
Yeah, well, the last 2 years everybody's been crazy, But I think we've noticed that the trolls have pretty much given up. You don't see them in the forums. You don't see too much BS coming in anymore, because after 5 years, how much longer can you say the game's not going to survive? I mean, after 5+ years, you really got to give up your innuendo going, well, it's not going to make it. It's not going to stick around long. Well, we're here.
That and you also have to realize it's like, I mean, with the open development, I mean, they started off with the chicken room.
Yes.
And you end up with people looking at every single aspect of the development and saying, this is why it's not going to work. And then people have to sit there and figure out what's going on. They're working on constantly improving the game. And the development has not stopped. I mean, we know that they're trying to take over one of the most critical aspects. So what people are most disenfranchised as far as like new users, and they're changing the add-on store. So that way it doesn't seem...
They're changing the whole quest and story lineage stuff and behind the scenes throughout this year as well. But
and so they're working to improve the game, make it better. And I mean, if you look at like the games that have launched, especially MMOs, most of them started out extremely roughly, and most of them had a much larger budget.
Yes, much larger budget.
So it is one where it takes time after launch for everything to gel, and even then, people will not be happy. Yeah. It's like so, what is going to make you happy? Go spend some money on Star Citizen and then tell me how happy you are.
Yeah, I mean, I only got into Star Citizen because I bought some, comparable item. What do they call them? Companion items here in Shroud of the Avatar that got me access over there, and I got a ship and a hangar that I haven't figured out how the hell to do anything except turn around and look around the hangar in. So I don't get it. But
see, you've done more than I have with my
I've actually gone into the hangar and done that. But Pocahontas says right now he's got about $75 total into the game, and he's more than gotten his money's worth. And absolutely, for many of us, even us whales. I'll tell you what, I've had the adventure of a lifetime. I've made friends that are going to last forever. I've got Sean Silverfoot here, who stood with me in the hospital for hours while my arm was in traction, telling me, only another couple minutes, bud, and only a couple minutes,
Yeah, you'll be fine. You'll be fine.
You'll be fine. Don't worry about it.
You know what would have happened if I was there? I would have just been making fun of you.
Yeah, well, you should have saw Sean cringe, and if you know Sean like I do,
Well, it's wait, Sean, have we met? Yeah, we have.
Yeah, and Drake Gatis out there. Talking about the player-made quests that are going to be coming in. Yes, the cross-country trips. Drake and I and his wife, Wynn, have made several cross-country trips. Hop in the car and go to the conventions. I mean, hanging out with the devs, meeting people. I mean, I've met, everybody from Dennis Lubay to Richard Gary. On down.
You've had the pleasure of meeting me.
I got to know this fart over here, this bald guy. I don't know. I put up with him for an hour a day.
Just an hour.
I tell you what, that's right. As soon as the show's over, we don't talk to each other for another 23 hours.
Well, it's generally, it's like, where is Jack going next?
Jack's going to the store to buy some Dr. Pepper. Gotta find that 3-liter.
Well, you gotta find it.
Gotta go to the supermarket, damn it. You gotta stop going to that bodega down the street.
Hey, man. But yeah, gotta do all kinds of stuff.
But yes, we're not going anywhere, is basically what it comes down to. And, of course, again, season 4, if that tells you anything, that should be the kicker right there. The fact that we've been on the air for 4+ years here in Shroud of the Avatar is all you need to know. Is you guys sitting on a lot, and again, we've done this. We're going to continue to bring you the news here and get some laughs from all the people out there. So, Casca says the reason why there's no more trolls there is because they're all banned. Well, that's Are you one of them trolls that's banned, Casca?
Well,
Come on now.
several
My
of
neighbor
them
can't be
did get
like
banned.
that.
And some of them have said that even their alt accounts are being moderated. And it's like, yeah,
Yeah, well, yeah.
don't be a dick.
Yeah, D-bad, man, D-bad. Of course, let me remind everybody out there, if you haven't gotten in on today's giveaway, bang, I love this shit in Twitch chat. You can get a chance to get yourself 20 of them new teleport to zone scrolls out there. And, of course, a good chance to get some free stuff. How about that?
I know. And you know what? We're going to have to do the stand-up corner extremely quickly today.
I was going to say, are we even going to get around to a stand-up? I think you can get this in 15 seconds or less. What do you think?
Absolutely. Don't forget stand-up corners where the devs say, hey, I worked on this yesterday, I'm working on this today. So
you don't have to do it.
Eventually gets posted to the interwebs. Hey, I'm going to do it. I'm not 15 seconds, so. Damon, he was working on heraldry pavers.
Knew it!
As well as the Release 59 stretch goals.
Woo-hoo.
Over in design.
There's your answer.
Well, yeah, so heraldry pavers, this is something that off the air we actually talked about, that the Duke paver for the Duke throne room, or the Duke in Lord of the Manor throne room, that is going to, they're going to take that tech and make smaller pavers for heraldry items and find a way to sell those. That was what we discussed off the air.
Yes.
And so that is what it is looking like. So if you are looking for heraldry pavers, expect those to be coming. But the Duke and Lord of the Manor pavers, I expect to be much bigger. They're
getting one huge paver that's going to fit right in the center of their throne room. And with the addition or addition of heraldry to pavers, that's where they're going to do that.
I might actually have to do some heraldry and like slap down my heraldry on top of or underneath the I love this shit NBNN thing. But over in design, Beezus working on the bugs and forums. Sanyo working on bugs in the Battle of Solace Bridge, and pot work.
Got some new pots coming in.
The Energy Vortex is working on dungeon rooms.
Yay.
And he's working on the Duke throne room.
Yay.
Cheer. Over in tech, Dr. Bob working on web store data migration, data center work. And then JY working on the data sharpening server migration. Crown Store optimization work. Wizard Smoke working on the Crown Store. The Deathbringer one and only working on bugs. Terrain updates. Don't forget that upgrade to Unity 2018.3, they're having to fix some of the terrain issues. So there was some sort of incompatibility with that upgrade. And then PvP performance. May your hitching be resolved. The Burning Toad working on QA publishing and working on a crash bug in 2018.3. So test out the QA server, figure out what's going on. Go to the QA.
Yes.
Yep. And then over in Studio Services, Chaos is working on pot transfers, store work, sales, and the live stream. Over in Useless Overhead, Lord British working at an event as a speaker in general business. The Dippy Bird working on business planning, data center work, live streams, and community outreach. And the Dorkstar working on those live streams, release planning, and updates. And that's what our devs said they were working on yesterday.
That's right. At least that's what they said they were. Whether they're actually working on that or not.
2.5 minutes over.
Yeah, no worries. No script here. Don't forget the NBNN Trinity Avatar app available out there in the Google Play Store, the Apple iTunes Store, or the Amazon App Store. For all your electronic devices, don't forget there's a copy on the website. You can check out all this cool stuff. You can check out what's on the radios. You can read the Daily Britannian. You can check out the forums, listen to our podcast. Come on into Discord and hit us up. Shop the marketplaces and much, much more, including the NBNN Shroud Avatar Community Calendar, which is brought to us each and every day by our good friends at HometownHero.com for all your vape juice needs. That's right, HometownHero.com, local Austin bottlers taking care of you in small, beautiful batches. That's right.
That's right. Go to nbnn.info, click on the calendar button, or just download that app and look at this aggregated mess of all the Google public calendars related to Shroud of the Avatar that guy knows about. Yep. If you have a Google public calendar related to Shroud, or if you just want to add one-off events to the NBNN Shroud community calendar, email that guy, news@nbnn.info. He'll do something with it eventually, and I might read it off.
You got nudes? Send them to nudes at NBNN.
Yes, absolutely. And we will carefully curate those with our pants off. All times on the community calendar are Central Time in the real world, but we prefer to refer to it as Nude Britannia Time.
Nude Britannia Time.
Monday through Friday, 12s and 6s around the clock. Two idiots interpret the news so you don't have to, on a little show called Lunch with us. Yeah. At 2 o'clock this afternoon, join Sean Silverfoot for the Paxler Town Manager Hour and talk about something. Hey, what's the topic for today, Sean?
How to fish up some mermaids.
Fishing mermaids. Well, what kind of lure do you use for that?
Money.
Money? So you just don't dangle your sack in the water and hope that they bite it?
With enough money, it doesn't matter what your sack looks like.
Yeah, you're right about that.
I love this shit, I tell you.
Fishing for mermaids. At 3 o'clock this afternoon, you can join Wintermute of Koth for the EVL Euro Dungeon Crawl. At 7 p.m., James Thunder of EVL is doing the Thunder Dungeon Run. At 8 o'clock, sorry. If that's not your thing and you'd rather run it with the Jade Dragons at 7, they are doing Chilblain's Compendium of Pain and Suffering. It's like watching and listening to Lunch with Les and Jack on repeat for hours. Yeah.
Aren't you glad you don't have to do that anymore?
I know. What could we do around here? At 7 p.m. this evening, 7 p.m. on Radio Free Britannia is the 70s at 7. And the final event for this Taco Tuesday is also on Radio Free Britannia, and that is the Wecked Womb with Waz's Wad.
I don't know. Eating mermaids.
The
sticky subject, literally. I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
Anyway, moving right along. Don't forget you're tuned in to Lunch with us right here on NBNN.info, twitch.tv/Genesis, twitch.tv/NBNN News. Catching us on replays on YouTube or on Twitch. You're listening on the in-game radio, 12s and 6s, Monday through Friday. We appreciate all your support. If you like what you see, click on the link below. Click on the follow. Click on the subscribes. Click on the notifications. You know what you got to do. It all helps us. And, of course, we got links in chat. Be like Donham, be like Sean, be like Eagle, and drop some coins on us. Keeps us going. We're here thanks to all of you folks out there. Season 4. Who'd have thunk, folks? Season 4. That's right. And, of course, starting a new year off right. Can't complain. We're back with a little change of pace. So things are a little different, as people might have noticed. So if there's anything you'd like to see that we don't do, drop us a message at news@nbnn.info. You can come on into Discord and hit us up with your ideas. We're open to all sorts of crap. So, again, our tagline is, we love this shit. Doesn't get no better than that.
I
love
this shit.
Right.
But it's really, we love this shit.
I don't know.
Should we update that?
I don't know.
Then we'd have to go to our favorite shop on Shroud Marketplace and like pay for more cheesy writing.
I don't know. Yeah, we'd have to update that. No, that's no brainer.
Then the alignment would get all screwed up, and I don't know if I could do that.
Don't forget all sorts of ways to donate. Cryptocurrency accepted over there. Amazon Prime, you get free subs every month. We'd appreciate it if you use those on our streams, and you gotta use them every month, folks. Every month you gotta re-up it, so don't forget to do that. It takes a minute of your time, doesn't cost you nothing. Put some money in our pockets to keep us running right here, bringing you the latest news. We do appreciate it. And of course, if you want to become a sponsor, get your name up on the big screen there. You can go to patreon.com/NBNN. Check out the sponsor packages we have. Or if you got a shop or anything else, come hit us up. We do all sorts of things. You got something like Boolati Dada's account that he's selling, just send us a message. We'll see if we can get the information out there for you. And, of course, anything else that we can do as a service for the folks here inside and outside Shroud of the Avatar. Huh?
Thank you, Sean. I
yes,
love you,
yay!
Man.
The Airy Fund, become a supporter today and play for a cause. Check out the airyfund.org for the latest information. The Britannia Mining Company wants you to check out Black Rock Cove, located in the Quell region next to the town of Exeter and conveniently located next to the mines that you want to be in. If you're looking for crafting goods cheap, check out Black Rock Cove. Our friends at Hometown Hero for your vape juice needs. Check out everything they've got, hometownhero.com. All sorts of great flavors, all sorts of great stuff. And if you want to save some money when you check out, use the promo code NBNN. You'll save 20% off your purchase price at hometownhero.com. Coilmore Wands and Scrota's Music Service, some of the better services available in-game from our local players. Relics by Rild for all your licensed Shroud of the Avatar swag. And of course, we'll save you 10% off your purchase at relicsbyrild.com with the promo code NBNN. WRFB Radio Free Britannia, bringing you the latest in news and entertainment 24/7 around the clock, including us at 12s and 6s Monday through Friday. Of course, the live show every Monday through Friday at noon Central Standard Time. And last but definitely not least, ShroudMarketplace.com for all your virtual vendable goods. And of course, I'm going to let Jack tell you about the marketplace, then Jack's going to remind me to pull the drawing after he tells everybody about the marketplace.
What drawing? Do I need to enter this drawing? Hold on. Bang. I love this shit. I am now in the drawing.
That's right. If you need to get in on the drawing, do so.
And if I win, it's going to go to let's go with the Pocahontas. But yes, ShroudMarketplace.com is the place to go buy or sell anything Shroud of the Avatar related for money, and that is anything and everything. Every single one of the items is from a different player vendor. Over 140 different vendors have registered so far, and you too can register to sell your stuff at ShroudMarketplace.com. You get to set your own prices and maintain your own inventory. So silly things like tell scrolls you can buy from this guy or from that guy, and we've got different prices. Mine are cheaper and guaranteed not to fizzle. He'll sell you insurance for his
faster.
Actually, everybody's scrolls. But yes, anything and everything from accounts to game gold, Crowns of the Obsidian, cheaper than you can get off the add-on store, all the way to services, anything and everything, including like telethon items.
Here's a new service out there. Custom hand-drawn blazon or avatar.
Yes, that is from Broke Model. He that's been there for a couple like a week or so, but he will do some custom drawing for your blazon for your avatar. So that is awesome. that he's willing to do that. Broke Model's a great guy. Love his stuff. Because he does all kinds of great stuff. But yes, you got to love the services that you can find at Shroud Marketplace, just like Broke Model's service, as well as Mom's ore refining service.
Indeed.
Right. Mom will take your ore and change it into ingots. You just bring her the ore, pay her $250, and she'll provide everything, include all that time. Everything. And then after that, if you're looking to run a ghost ball game and you don't know anything about it and you need some help setting up the field, learning the rules, as well as you need a referee and someone to help you advertise, you can always contact the creator of Ghost Ball. That is Bambino.
Bambino Ludovate.
Yeah. If you're looking for some help leveling, several different vendors are offering leveling services, so you can find all kinds of great things there. Our favorite vendor happens to be Wolfdom Shop with the cheese sign writing.
Easiest.
Yeah, and it is the cheesiest. It is so cheesy that we are clients.
That's right, because it doesn't get any cheesier than us, that's for sure.
It doesn't get cheesier than what
Does
we
it get any
so.
cheesier than Lazarus Long's weddings and more? I don't think so, because it's not just weddings. It's
You're
a whole lot.
You just, for the weddings, you are the one that you don't make the suggestion what kind of wedding do you have. That is the other players. I mean, that's how you ended up doing a golden shower wedding.
I've done it all.
Yeah.
I've done Again, it's
traditional weddings,
nothing
golden
we
shower weddings.
won't do. That's right.
Yeah.
I know you went to Russia.
Yes, he did.
I was in a Russian hotel room next to some guy making a lot of noise. I tell you what.
You can also find Skirta's music service, where $5 gets you
anything you want,
including Skirta.
Eagle, have a good day, my friend. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for donating. We do appreciate it.
Go to shroudmarketplace.com. Find all your great stuff, because it's time to pull the raffle winner.
Wedding and more. It's quite possible. But yes, time to pull that raffle winner. Then guys, get ready for Legion of Myth. Gonna dump you in on his stream, and he's probably gonna be doing a giveaway. So we're gonna go ahead and close this giveaway real quick. We're gonna pick that winner, and Sean is our winner.
Damn,
Sean wins 20 scrolls today, and of course I know how to get them out to him. Of course, going to thank all you guys and gals for joining us here today for the news. We'll be back with more tomorrow right here on NBNN. Till then, I'm Laz.
I'm Jack.
And we are NBNN. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you all tomorrow. Get ready to join the Legion of Myth.
Bye-bye.